Starfield's factions are very interesting. We have good factions, we have bad factions, we have factions that want liberty, and there are some factions they just want to explore. But it all depends who you're going to ally and depends on what you're going to want to do. But the great thing about it is it doesn't matter who you're going to ally with, you're still going to be able to complete different missions and also go through the main quest line. Now, when you are exploring, you're going to be thrown in the Constellation faction. From there, we're going to be able to join other factions as we progress. There are going to be 9 different type of factions, but we're going to be taking a look at which ones you probably want to join and which one you're probably going to skip. It just depends on your game style. You could be a pirate, you could be fight for liberty, or you just want to be an explorer. It's all up to you. So as the making of this video, currently we have 11 different factions. Constellation, United Colonies, Freestar Collective, the Rehin Industry, Crimson Fleet, Xenofresh Corporation, Ecliptic Mercenaries, Enlightened House of the Varon, Sanctum Universum, and also Spacers. So when you start the game, you're going to be part of the Constellation faction. All about exploring and just, we have no choice at the moment, but this is what you're going to be starting with. The United Colony, it's very powerful, not just in political, but also in military. They are a very large faction and they have been at war with the Freestar Collective faction. So you definitely are going to need to pay attention to them. The Freestar Collective faction is also a very powerful faction. They're also been at war with the United Colonies, and they have pretty much set themselves aside in the capital city of Aquila, away from a lot of danger because it just gets really heated with this colony and also the United one. Some of these factions we don't know much because, I mean, the game hasn't been released yet and we're still going through it. But without any spoilers, that Rejuven Industry, this faction, it's more about hiring the good people just to make sure that the faction stays strong and becomes even more powerful. Now, if you want to be evil in Starfield, there's nothing like joining the Crimson Fleet. You're going to be a pirate, the opposite of the Freestar Collective feel. You're going to be in Crimson Fleet, just roaming around and acting just like a pirate, doing bad things, taking out factions, stealing, and doing just bad things in Starfield. As you go through your playthroughs, maybe some of these factions are not going to be joinable. As big example is going to be the Xenofresh Corporation. This one is all about doing drugs, having a cyberpunk type of party where you just are going to be just enjoying what you're doing, drugs, and that's it. I mean, there's nothing else you can do with this faction, which makes it very boring and probably one that many of you will not be joining. If you are looking for an adventurous faction, Ecliptic Mercenaries are one of the few human factions that you're going to be able to take on in Starfield. So if you want some action and you want to go hunt, then this definitely is going to be the faction for you. The Enlightened faction is more of a religious faction, and you're only going to be able to choose this one once you create your character. So have that in mind whenever you do your New Game Plus. The other human faction is the House of Varon. This is a very religious faction, and you're going to be able to choose it through your playthrough. Not much is known about this faction, but we're sure are going to bring you more information once we are able to provide you with that information. And the last 2 factions are going to be Sanctum Universum and Spacers. Those are minor factions. At this moment, we don't know much about them, but we do know you are not able to join them. So there you go. That's what we know so far about all the factions in Starfield. Let me know in the comments section below if you guys know anything else. And also don't forget to subscribe and turn notifications to all for more Starfield videos coming your way.